Okie dokie.
I speak from the brain.
The following announcement. What are you buying?
Congratulations!
What are you selling?
Dude, don't encourage him.
Come on.
Picture this, we were both butt naked.
Give me a hell yeah! He was special.
We all can grow and we all can learn.
The Parvinator.
What's up?
The Parvinator.
Hello? Hey!
So what's up, B?
Watching the game, having a bud.
Hello? Hey! And one time at band camp,
Rocket, man.
Thank you!
NANI? Smokehead!
listen!
It is a tale told by an idiot.
Idiots!
You are an NPC. You are an NPC.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
The Parvinator.
In anime terms or nerd terms. Parvinator.
I take a little grass, a little LSD, but none of that was destructive.
NANI?
Hey!
The Parvinator.
Hey yo, Parvination! Happy Sunday! It's America's #1 online video game personality. Then the Parvinator Parvin here at your service. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. How we doing, folks?
Yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
Sunday Sesh is in effect, and yeah, that means we're relaxing. We're not diving so deep into the gamer news, the good old days. We're saving most of that stuff for Friday, a little bit of it for Wednesdays. But yeah, today's mostly just hanging out, chilling, catching up. How's your weekend? How are you guys? It's good to see you. I had a really good weekend, feeling pretty tired because I ended up staying up kind of late. Friday from streaming late. Saturday from going out with my partner. It was really fun. We had a makeup anniversary basically because we were both very sick when the actual anniversary rolled around about a month ago, and then we just were both extremely busy and didn't take that time to really slow it down and have some fun, go out, have a night out on the town, But yeah, it was a good weekend. It's good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Tonight we're doing a little Metroid, or a little Ustroid, I guess I should say. Should be fun. I'm really enjoying this game. First time through. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. First playthrough. And yeah, we made a little bit of progress last time. We did get a couple of items, and then we didn't just run out of things to do. It's just I kept dying towards the end and was running out of time. So, there's hope. There's hope. We're gonna find those mini bosses and take them out, and then we're gonna find Mother Brain, and we're gonna take her out too. It doesn't matter. We're gonna take Mother Brain out. All right. All right, let's drop into the game, shall we? All right, let's turn this puppy on. Yes, sir. That's the one we want. Love the Famicom disc system. I need to get another disc to try to test it out sometime. This one was supposed to have had the belt replaced when I bought it, but let's see how loud it is in the game. I might end up turning it down some. About to have to flip to side B. I got to get my map out too. We've been making a map of this game, and I'm really enjoying it. I had never played it as a kid. This is just a game that wasn't really in my sphere of video game influence, if you will. And most of what I learned from this game originally was through Smash Bros. And then I ended up playing Metroid Fusion, loving it. Awesome game. But it's not really the classic Metroid formula in many ways. So, it's not that necessarily... It doesn't go nearly as deep on the sort of Metroidvania, if you will, gameplay, or just Metroid. I guess you don't have to throw Castlevania in there when we're just talking about one of those two series. I think you can just call them that, but without the Vania on the end. Or the Metroid at the beginning. Those are the rules, though. I didn't. You have to let me know how the sound is. I might turn it down just a smidge. This gun can get sort of loud here. We got the ice beam upgrade, I believe. Yeah, we're shooting those icicles, baby. All right, if we have a long way to get back to where we need to be, or at least where we left off, but yeah. Welcome, Fireball. Saw your signature emotes in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Man, it's funny, man. I feel a bit like I'm running on E tonight. I stayed up a little bit later than I, usually on the weekends I'll. It's not unusual to kind of stay up a bit late, at least one night, and then usually the next night, it's not like I'm early. I'll stay up later than usual. I just stayed up quite late a couple nights in a row, which is not something I do as often, Get him. There you go. We're gonna try to fill up our energy, get another Fill up that tank too. Thanks, Fireball. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it's this ice beam, I believe it is, that adds kind of an extra irk to it. There's also, you know, having not played this a whole lot of this game on the NES version, these sound effects are different, and you know, I don't always know how to account for that, because my playthrough of Metroid for NES was always turn it on, play for like 20 minutes, and then it's like the end of the night, you know, I'm not really trying to do much, or, you know, like I'm not intending to go through the game at that point, so. We should take our time, I think, and you know, get some energy. It could be pretty treacherous just getting across the map, especially when you're kind of a slouch like I am, you know? It's all good. First playthrough. I don't give a shit about speed or efficiency. Ouch. Or ouchies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, well, right, yeah, it kind of polar opposite in terms of energy, I imagine, you know. Oh yeah. Hey, I can step on you. You're frozen. There you go. Oh, get him. There you go. Come on, get on up there. That kind of made me think of like unfortunate names that you know, once slang for something else, or some big popular example of a name or concept behind a name gets out there. I feel, man, you know, yeah, to have that name, that's a heavy burden you're having to bear for, you know, for the lulz, for people's memes, you know. So that, you know, the Chads, the Stacys, the Karens. And then the, you know, some of the names would be associated with drugs, you know, the Lucys, the Mollys, you know, like how I imagine you at least get a little bit of that every now and then. I'm sure it's like, okay, yeah, Lucy and Sky with Diamonds, right? Or you know, whatever, you know, or I imagine that one's not as popular. That's pretty old ref. But yeah. Yeah, you know, that's the thing, right? Like, see, now at this point, people are kind of like, you know, I bet if you even wanted to tell someone this story, we would probably instinctively say like, oh, I met this person who's a Karen, but they're totally awesome, you know? Like, you know, not even intending any... To really give them any bullshit, but just sort of like almost like oh, but hey, but they're cool though, you know, like yeah, I've known some. I'm trying to think, have I don't know. I'm trying to think of, I think maybe at church there might have been a Karen. There might have been a Karen teacher as well. I'm not pulling a last name. Let me get out my map, and then we also are gonna cruise. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, we're also gonna cruise around for a bit and try to find. Yeah, try to build up our energy. Build up that tank, fill up that E-tank as well. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's get to that map. This is it's a really terrible map, still in progress. Honestly, probably needs to be destroyed, but I am still getting something out of it. It goes on the next page too. But yeah, you know, starting the map at like the wrong side of the page, that, you know, and then having, there's a lot of warp points. I should have gone less for drawing features and more for like just showing a general like connecting room and then maybe a short description, you know, rocks and lava, you know, and then of course, you know, mark the secrets and stuff, but you live and learn. Oh yeah, this is the yeah, this is where we want to be. Yeah, this is the, and then we're gonna come out of this and we're gonna go down and right. Glad you enjoyed a nice train ride with the Karen, you know? That's... Yeah, you know, see, like back to these stereotypes, you know? I'll just be open and honest, you know? One of the first things that came to my mind when I read that was, yeah, well, you know, that's kind of the natural habitat of the metaphorical, this, you know, stereotypical metaphorical Karen, you know? I feel like that's a place where that terrible negative stereotype could thrive. For the type of person that we often call a Karen type of situation, you know? Yeah. What's up, Ichigo? Welcome. Good to see ya. Ichigo, I didn't mean to belittle your experience with that ant and scorpion fight from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That stuff was honestly terrifying, and I saw that movie as a kid, but you know, I don't know if I ever saw the whole thing. You know, it might have been on in the background because, or like you said, maybe I blocked that from my memory, which honestly, you know, wow, that's great if that's the case, because that shit's crazy. So yeah, man, you know, and something like that, it could have been lurking underneath the surface the whole time without you guys even thinking about it, you know, like just kind of had a shared sort of worldview, you know, bonding over traumas that you can't even spell out. That's crazy. Yeah. I think with the nature of pop culture of like so many people going to see the same movies and, you know, things not being quite as stratified as they are now in terms of like, oh, you have a ton of options by way of like a streaming service or whatever. But yeah, I feel I've gotten torn up in here before. Gotta be careful. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely some sort of shared traumas by way of, you know, music, TV, of course, video games, most importantly. But yeah, also movies. I've heard that about E.T. as well. And, you know, I never saw E.T. as a kid. I think it was, again, I think it was on around me at some point, but I was, like, if we ever put a movie on in school, most of the time I was trying to do my homework or something, you know, like just get it knocked out so I could come home and game, you know? So I'm not giving a shit about that movie. That's not holding my attention. And I missed a lot of great stuff, actually, that I can say like I was in the room for, but I couldn't, you know. I think even when I did try to watch movies then, some of this I think is just being a kid too, but I think we've talked about this, like I have several memories of kind of getting out into the parking lot and, you know, like, because we would just routinely go to the movie theater sometimes. Like if my dad was in town for something, he would just swing by and like, I wonder what's playing, you know. And at a certain, once I was a certain age, I was allowed to go see my own thing, you know, if it wasn't the wasn't what he was feeling, you know, if the timing matched up. So just want to double check, you know. You never know until you find some, you know. You never know until you know. Sometimes you never know. I think we're gonna get some loading here, a freeze. Honestly, I should have stayed up there and collected more energy. Found a good spot for it, but tons of praise for Gremlins. Yeah, yeah, I saw a little bit of a Gremlins one. Yeah, is Gremlins 2? Remind me, is that the case behind that? Is like it's really bad or something, and like was a terrible sequel? Is that what was going on? Itchy man. Yep, so I rode the lift down to Purple Land, and I think I understand my map, but I'm gonna yes, okay. Actually, let's see, did we ever... Oh yeah, I think when we were last playing, we ended up exploring left for a little while, and that got us to this room with like a really tall, you know, vertical section. And some disappearing blocks on the right side. If, oh yeah, I got these freaking polyps, as they're known as. Could have done without that info. Overall, I loved looking at that instruction booklet, and I would never go back and I'd never take it back, you know? Oh shoot, just shoot these things with a missile. Is that the missile? Yeah. I like that color. Bzzz. What's up, Captain Nemo?
Not on the rug, man.
How's it going, man? What did I say? Help me. I'm just flowing, man. I'm in a flow state here, and I said something.
Hello, you absolute bell ends.
And I got it totally wrong.
Get ready.
Help me out, Captain Nemo. Maybe I said something that could be misconstrued as something else, you know? Oh, dear God. That's a game over right there. Well. You get the little extra buzzsaw sound effects with the Famicom disk system. It's great. I need to possibly take that lift and go fill up on energy again, because I can't hang. I'm not good enough to really get very far in these areas. I need a place to grind a bit.
This is where the fun begins.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, they're called polyps. Yeah, Captain Nemo. It's pretty full on, man. It's gross. That's what they're called. They're spewing forth from that wound in the earth. Yeah. It's no good. How you doing, Captain? Good to see you, man. Happy Sunday. It really is Ichigo. You know, when I played, I was really thinking on that quite a bit when I played Super Metroid. Like, just how much I loved the environment and how creepy it was. You know, it's startling, you know? Come on. I wish I had a thing that could grab stuff for me. I wonder if that happens in this game. If I just, you know, get good, I could probably collect a little. But this is not a great area to try to get energy if you suck. Also, I guess I could hit them once and freeze them and then take the other one out. Well, those die with just a single one, huh? That's pretty sweet. Wait. The math doesn't work out. I keep taking more damage than I'm, All right, we've been here before. I've died on the way back, because, yeah, you know, trying to realizing I should have gone too far and I should go back and get some energy. Captain Nemo said, I got food poisoning for the first time this weekend. What an experience that was. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah. Any idea what might have happened? Where you could have possibly gotten it from? Sorry to hear that, man. That's terrible. Parvination is ready to review bomb him. No, in and out, huh? Yeah. Damn. They pride themselves on having some, you know, like really fresh ingredients and stuff, don't they? And like fresh, never frozen. But yeah. Yeah, could have had some fresh booty juice on the line. Who knows? Sorry, man. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
You can play games like Metroid on it. Pretty sick. Oh, don't die. Okay, yeah. There you go. We lose no health. You hear that, Samus? I do love the music. It's a good thing that this music here is so amazing because, damn, you're gonna hear it for a long time, you know? Especially if you're first timer like me, trying to learn your way around. I do, Ichigo. I want to get back down to the purple area. There's a couple spots I haven't fully explored yet. One felt a little too hard for at least, maybe I could have, you know, tried to grind it out, but, you know, so towards the beginning of the game, if you just go right a couple screens, you get to that first tunnel area with the blocks that can be, you know, bombed. And, I went down there and that seemed pretty difficult, but I've explored a lot of stuff in that purple region. The one that I just made it to, and I went back to try to get some more energy. But yeah, I do have some leads. But, you know, we've got leads. And hopefully those will pan out. I think we, you know, I get the sense we've been close-ish to one of these mini-bosses, but I'm kind of curious. It's starting to make sense, and this map, although it sucks, is getting to be a little functional, so, you know, that's nice. Or I should say it is somewhat functional, but yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Captain Nemo. That sucks, man. I really hate, I don't know. You know, I get a lot of, like, sinus stuff. I don't get sick to my stomach very much, and when I do, man, it just sucks so bad, you know, that... Yeah, dude, I feel like it's... That feels like sick, you know? Like, yeah, when you're... You know... You know, I don't know if I have or haven't. I have gotten very sick and have been you know, had some stuff that I thought was suspect, and sometimes there were other factors involved too, though. So I felt like oh shit, what are you doing, man? I felt like I couldn't rule it out, or you know, couldn't say for sure in a couple cases, but yeah. I know there's also like norovirus is really common too, which you can just get in, you know, like you can just easily get it from surfaces and stuff, and it spreads so easily. And yeah, that's often one of those, like, you know, growing up in the South, we'd hear like a 2-day bug or something like that, or you know, I got a 24-hour stomach bug, 48-hour stomach bug, you know, and sometimes that is norovirus, which, you know, spreads really quickly, and that's the one that, well, one of a few infectious diseases, I suppose, or infectious pathogens that can wipe out a cruise ship pretty easily, you know, like, and everybody's just sick pretty quickly, you know. Yeah. What's up, 1-800? Welcome. We're talking food poisoning, norovirus, Metroid.
Donkey.
Good to see you guys. Happy Sunday, man. Thanks for coming through. This has been fun already.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
Trying to stay hydrated, man. I've been really when I did Friday's stream, it was quite hot that day, and yeah, I don't have central AC, sadly, and not exact, you know. It just gets hot, man. I was sweating it out on. I did an episode of Parvinator on Friday night. It was episode 2. So yeah, if you guys aren't, if you haven't seen it yet, there's just trying a new format, and yeah, kind of a sort of combining a bunch of those segments and things that I've been working on for a while, and yeah, it's kind of a live video game variety hour slash you know, gamer news, gamer lifestyle lounge, you know, come on, you know the drill. But yeah, it's been fun. It's kind of a live podcast style. It's they're up on YouTube, so yeah, yeah, been having a blast with those, and it I was very hot in this last one. I was melting down before I was even able to start, because I got a very late start, and yeah, I got in, and man, whew. But hey, it's all good, you know. Just embrace it, you know, like it feels good. I'm giving it my all, you know, in the fight against big gaming. Yeah, it was fun. And then, so that's happening Friday nights, and then when I can, which I've been able to do the last couple times, I put a little break in there and then start another stream, and that's the like after party, or you know, Parvinator After Dark, whatever. I'm still workshopping the name, you know. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm gonna keep working on that too. That's been a whole lot of fun. God, I can't feel this energy up. Keep taking damage. It's been so fun to work on that. So yeah, come on through. I'm gonna work towards getting episode 3 out on Friday as well, and we'll do it live. You know, with all the ums and ahs and etos and ano. You know. A lot of nonverbal Yeah, a lot of like, you know, kind of like, okay, wait a minute, where was I going with that? And then you find it, but it's all like, you know, no words are actually being said. It's just a bit of confusion. But yeah, it's fun. I like doing the live aspect of it. So yeah, anyway, thanks for supporting that. Thank you guys for coming through tonight. And Sunday is going to be mostly just gameplay. And keep it going for a while. Keep it chill. Turn off the gamer news. And Wednesday is mostly gameplay. Been doing that lately. That's been fun. With a little bit of preview for whatever we're doing Friday. So yeah, playing around with the new format. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying it. And either way, thanks for coming through. It isn't Captain Nemo. It's not. Captain Nemo has been won the inside scoop on this this secret project. You know I've just been kind of like edging for a very long time. Yeah, I should. We hit 200, right? Are we at 200 now? Yeah, thanks Ichigo. Yeah, man. I want to keep growing the show too. Like, it'll be fun. This is I really have to just start it and try to keep it as a contained podcast, because before I was doing it like, you know, kind of with a like a gaming sandwich around it, and I never knew when to start into the segments. It's also kind of whiplash to just, all right, we're playing a game for a long time. I'm sometimes a bit distracted too, because, you know, I might be thinking about, oh shit, did I ever load this slide in? Did I, you know? So, you know, I think that this is the way to do it, is to, yeah, compartmentalize those segments to one day and make it into a show format. Just start doing it and then grow from there. You know, that's kind of where my head's at about it, and it can get better over time. You know. Good. I should think about that though, Captain Nemo. Captain Nemo said, I'm pretty well, staying cool at 110 degrees. Damn. I missed that from earlier. Oof. But like, yeah, no sarcasm, right? Like, you're actually doing okay. I imagine inside you're probably all right, but yeah, outside it's like stepping onto the surface of the sun. Oh, this is nice. Oh, look. Oh, come on. Well, I screwed up my own rhythm. I gotta wait till they give me something. Okay. Okay, well, this is great. All right, I found something very helpful for a scrub like me. Oh, you son of a bitch. We're back. Catch up a bit with the chat. Sorry, I've been missing some stuff here. 110 degrees, yeah. It is hot. It's very hot. I think, yeah, that's, I used to live in Sacramento for a bit, and it gets very, very hot there. It's a really cool place, but yeah, for several months in the summer, it can get extremely hot. And I know this is the excuse that everyone who's lived there and wanted to defend it uses, including me, is that you do get this breeze sometimes, called like the Delta breeze, where it's like wind coming in off the San Francisco Bay and down into the rivers that flow into Sacramento. So That actually is a thing that happens, but not all, you know, it's not like every night. It's not a reliable thing. But that can actually feel really good and cooling after a day that was 100 or more, you know. Not a cloud in sight. We also lived there during, you know, we're probably in a long, the whole state's probably in a very long-term drought, but the acute drought was particularly bad at that point when we lived there, so. Look at us. We'll be moving on in just a second, man. Yes, yeah, be careful, Captain Nemo. Definitely stay hydrated. Bring, you know, do everything you need to do. Bring the electrolytes, liquid IV, whatever. I shouldn't give out the brand name until they put the money in my hand, you know? Shit. That would be one sponsorship. I'd be like, yo, yeah, you know, I use a lot of that. I do drink. Oh, come on, get out of the soup. Get out of the soup, Samus. It really is. That's the thing. You know, you don't want to fall out. You know, you don't want to get dehydrated, fall out in the middle of a game. You know, there's no pause button in Elden Ring, okay? There is a pause button in this game. That's convenient. Oh yeah, I meant to mention this earlier, and then I'll stop with the meta. But yeah, I did get a video out today. It's one we did a while back. It was so fun talking about the Super Nintendo World. Very emotional ride. Going to Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios, Hollywood. Universal Studios Hollywood, that's it. I always trip up because, you know, I think it was Nickelodeon that would do, or there were at least some channels that would do like, yeah, like Universal Studios Florida. And I don't know if they'd say Orlando there or what, but like, yeah, I don't know. I think that was Nickelodeon did a lot of filming out of that big building they had there. I watched some documentary on the fate of that building, like a little short, you know, a mini doc. It was pretty interesting, yeah. Anyway, okay, woo. Yeah, it was an emotional ride, and a very much a mixed bag, and you know. Yep, I got the video up. It's been a while editing it. I also it was one of a couple things I had going that I would like work on a little bit every now and then. I would pour like a couple hours into it, or you know, a big chunk of time, and then walk away and not look at it for a week. So you know, it took a long time to get it out, but I wanted to go ahead and get it finished. It's up, so check it out if you get a chance. I think it's a pretty fun one. It was a fun edit too. I hadn't really done a heavier edit in a while. This one had to figure some things out, because when I did it live, there was some stuff that was just you know, I didn't have pictures of some of the things I was describing. Also, yeah, I like came away with some of the like terminology for like the rules wrong. You know, when I was first doing it, I went back and I watched some videos like after we did the original stream, and it didn't really change much. It just like I did see like the correct wording, you know, things like that. not having pictures of the stuff that I wanted to describe the most, and then found some really good stuff. So yeah, it was a fun edit. Also, had a little fun too with the effects, making the pictures from the presentation look bigger, throwing up a bunch of sound effects and stuff. You know, giving it the Parvinator treatment. So yeah. Anyway, all that being said, that's up. And yeah, we'll move on. I'll try to grab some other things, because we've had a lot of fun in these streams, and so much stuff doesn't get clipped, you know, and kind of realize that sometimes. I'm like, man, I gotta do better, man. All right, I'm trying to earn back a little bit of energy since I got us damaged a time or two. We are at 76. I think there's a couple other spots where there's that sort of two pipe setup, kind of, where the enemies are sort of coming out of those vents or whatever. We'll see. Yeah, Fireball. I've thought about that as well. Like, it's a liquid IV. Yeah, but yeah. Right. Yeah, you'd normally have a big bag of, you know, kind of, right, you know, a saline solution. An IV, you know, being a big bag of liquid, but... Yeah, like how else are you doing an IV? You know, there's no like IV you can huff, you know, no IV whip it, or you're not taking an IV pill. By definition, right? Oh, I went into the wrong one. This isn't the area I wanted to be in. Although I did find one of these, I think, has a section we can blow away. Oh, that was somewhere else, I think. Anyway, back up out of here. I need to go further down the tunnel, I believe. Darn.
Here we go.
There was this time that I was at a music festival, and I've told this story before on stream, but the crowd, everything was... The crowd was getting way too thick, and it was getting pretty uncomfortable, and a couple of people around us had just had too much too fast, I think, and it was this young couple, like, right ahead of us, and like, I could see, or, you know, I could also tell that they were sort of going hard, like, right before she ended up collapsing, you know, but... yeah, she just fell out, and, you know, the crowd is so thick that there's not even room for her to, like, you know, lay out or whatever at that point. But yeah, I think you know, I do believe she was okay. I think she just got, like, too hot, and I'm sure dehydrated, and, you know, it was stuffy. You know, the crowd was too thick, and like, you know, everybody does manage to move out, you know, we do manage to get enough room to, like, get her down, and I'm, you know, I'm already thinking, like, oh, like, I have, like, a third of my bottle here that has some liquid IV in it, and, you know, it's liquid IV, which is just the, you know, powder electrolyte or whatever that you put in with your drink, and it's in my Nalgene, you know, and it's, I've got this, and it's funny because, like, she's collapsed, and the guy was like, you know, I can't really tell what's going on for a bit, and her boyfriend is there with her, and, like, at a certain point, I hear him, because there's a couple other people there trying to see what's up, and I'm about to come up and offer this, you know, but, like, and then he's like, hey, water, you know, like, does anybody have any water, you know, and he's freaking out, of course, and I hand him the bottle, like, very quickly, you know, hand him the bottle, and then I think just out of a little I'm anxious too, you know, like I'm scared in this situation, but I think just out of like, hey, just so that you know, because you asked for water, but I am handing you a thing with a bunch of electrolyte water, you know, like, it's not like I'm not trying to, it's funny. I said like, it's liquid IV or it's electrolytes or something, like, as I handed it to him, you know, and it wasn't at all like, oh, she could use some electrolytes right now. It was just like, hey, motherfucker, you know, like, so that you know what I'm handing you right now. You're asking for water. I think you're wanting hydration. Here you go. Here's what it is. Before you fucking like pour it in her face or, you know, like, oh, wake up, you know, like, but he was like, it doesn't really matter what it is, you know, and it's like, I'm not gonna like, you know, this is a crisis situation. So I'm okay. He's like, his girlfriend, for all he knows, is dying. Like she's passed out. She ended up getting up like about a minute later or so, you know, but like it you know, it was just like, I remember feeling kind of, you know, afterwards feeling like, oh man, that, you know, of course, you know, they just wanted something to drink at that point. But like, I was like, nah, dude, you know, you're just doing what you're, you know, like, you know, don't beat yourself up about this. This is a medical crisis. It is good for everyone involved to know like what is being handed to them, you know, like, I don't know, man. Again, I felt a bit cringy for a little bit, but he sounded very, it was a weird, like, you know, like, I don't give a fuck what it is or something like that, you know, and it's like, okay, man, like, you know what else you could have said? Like, got it, or thank you, or okay, you know, like, it's just, I don't know, I don't hold anything against this person. They're in the middle of a crisis, and again, they might think that their girlfriend is dying. So like, it just, though, I was kind of, you know, I was like, damn, you know, how could I did find myself asking, what could I have done better, you know, or you know, it doesn't matter at all. It's stupid anxieties. Yeah, Fireball. It's sold in like little packets. It's basically, it's just like, if you know, yeah, Gatorade or Powerade powder, electrolyte powder. It's just sold in these tall, you know, packets. I just rip the top off and put it into like. I'm giving way too much free press, you know, but I think that this is the one that we want, right? Kind of lost where I am. Yes, I think we've moved all the way back to the like first tunnel, so we're heading back towards the right. Should have gotten that. Get away from A. Okay, I'm already getting torn up again. Treacherous getting around. Let's just hope I'm heading the right way. I know, right? Right, Fireball? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think so. You know, and like I said, I can't be mad at you know, I don't know if your skit is about my like the festival or the Liquid IV actually. Or rather just Liquid IV and how its name came to be. But yeah, I think both have potential, you know. Come on. Kill one, step on the pipe of the other. There you go. We're getting our health, we're getting our life back. We're getting missiles we don't need. Is that what this one wants to yield? Maybe it's random. If you're talking about meetings that led to decisions, I imagine you're talking about, yeah. about Liquid IV and how its name came to be. Yeah, I guess that makes a little more sense after a reread. I had a refocus. Stay away from me, space turkey. Kill everything. Mow it all down. Yes. All right, we're going down to Purple Land. So first time through this game, you know, it's been really fun. You know, like I have seen a speed run where they were quickly, I want to say they were using like exploits. I don't, it's been so long, but I remember them getting to the bosses so fast, and I don't know that they, you know, they might have been clipping through walls. I don't know how the game works, but I remember having seen a couple boss fights in this that went really quickly, and I have seen footage in like a documentary of a little game doc about someone beating, you know, Mother Brain. So, all right, we have a couple things we can do here. I was dying by going up and left last week, and just now I was going left there. Maybe we'll try this. These things are kind of tough. I'm getting to a point where I think they're trying to train you to use, you know, missiles sometimes. So yeah, I've been in a couple directions here. I've been like all the way right here, up and left, and then I was dying going pretty far left. And then there's another place we can go. Back in that last room we could have gone. Hey, what's going on there?
You are an NPC.
Man. Anybody do anything over the weekend? Or have a good staying in? Oh, get up out of this. Come on, damn it. I'm not using my full jumping capacity sometimes, I think. Alright. 1-800's been playing video games all weekend. Well, it is hot as hell in Texas, isn't it? I can't blame you. I mean, not that it needs to be hot to stay inside and play video games. Yeah. Oh, Sally Face, huh? I love the title. Okay, don't blow yourself into the ragu. Oh, shoot. I think I've just been avoiding those things. Or, no, I think you can kill some of them. Others you use as, like, to help you jump. Okay, here I believe I had been going up. Yeah, up and left. Sure. Yeah, Fireball, that counts. Sorry about your sleeping, man. You know, getting out of whack. I don't know how much that can suck when the routine gets screwed up. There you go. And I think this is the door, methinks. I don't think there's anything else further up. We did end up getting a long jump or something, a high jump, didn't we? Or seeing it at least. I think we're jumping higher than we were, either way. Oh, come on now. That's not gonna do it. Unfreeze, little falcon. That's probably good enough. How would you get up this part? Oh, maybe we can juke. Oh, very nice. I don't know if I've been through here. I wonder. 100 said, cook some yummy chilaquiles for a friend today. Oh, nice. How'd they turn out? I mean, well, you said yummy, so I guess answered already, but very cool. Hey, yo, look at this. I don't think, yeah, we hadn't been up here, obviously, but, yeah, I didn't even realize that there was this second level. Well, here we go. Another section. Missiles. I can't draw this. I'm at, like, the top of the page. I gotta go, like, you know, a lot of arcade games. When you get to one end, you come out the other. I gotta start at the bottom now, I guess. Jeez. All right. All right. I'm drawing a Triforce warp point here to kind of add onto the map. We went in there, and there was a missile. That's a fun way to, you know, yeah, fun way to spend time with a friend, you know, getting together. You know, we used to, it's been a while since we've done this, but yeah, love having friends over and cooking some brunch or something, you know, taking some time, having some coffee, falling into the lava. Maybe I need to be a little more thorough here and try to blow some things up. I don't know. None of this looks cool. It looks like you just go into the lava. Yeah. Well, sorry, Fireball. I do hope you can, you know, get a sleep schedule that works, and a lot of stuff can kind of, you know, that's a good start for a lot of other things feeling better, and, you know, yeah, I hope you can get some relief. 3 missile, you know, 3 missile, whatchamacallums, upgrades, capacity, magazine additions. I guess that's it. There's a lot of teases like that here. I don't know what... I mean, there's no like getting into the pipeworks there, or nothing above us in this situation. Okay, well, that's cool. Found a new room. Bye-bye. Oops. Oh, I've got a bunch of missiles now, so it doesn't matter. 100 said, if you have a Switch, Parv, def recommend it. I'm sure you'd love it. Very cool. Let me write that down. Sally face. You know, I haven't... It just hasn't... It's just worked out this way lately, that most of my gaming's been done on stream, and been pretty busy outside of streaming. But yeah, I want to get some DQ11 in at some point. I don't want that to go cold, because I just had started really getting back into it. Dragon Quest 11. Just really started getting back into it. You know, maybe about, well, it was when we got sick. It was a little over a month ago. And I don't want that to go cold, you know? Let's just make sure there's nothing up here. I'd hide something up here if I was them. I think I've... Come on. Okay, that's like a little bit closer. I don't know if it's enough. Oops. Let's just wait till it comes back. That's probably good. There you go. Let me in. Oh god. Oh, there was something there. What is that? What are we doing up here, huh? Very cool. Okay, well, yeah, good thing I started back at the bottom of the page, because we got a little additional section here. So this part goes up even higher, you say? All right, let's draw a little map. What happened? Why did I... Oh, I turned the page to write that note. I'll look up Sally Face. Ba-ba-bum. We had a good weekend. I ended up going out with my partner, and it was our... it was actually... Let's see. Let's see if I can freeze this thing right at the end. It was actually a makeup for our anniversary, because we were both sick with COVID over our anniversary, and that sucked. And we didn't get to, you know, like I think we ordered some takeout pizza or something that night, but which, like, you know, some years we're just really busy, but it had just been a while since we had done something really nice, you know. And yeah, went out, had a really yummy dinner, all plant-based Japanese cuisine dinner, something really nice, something we don't normally do, some fine dining, and you know, treated ourselves and felt good. That's I'm a cheapskate about a lot of things, so it's kind of hard sometimes. And I mean, that's just, you know, like often the places I'd want to go aren't usually the most expensive, you know, situations anyway. But this was really cool. It was like a 7-course meal, and like we ordered they frequently they have like a second, you know, sort of plant-based menu that they do. But yeah, it's all based on like seasonal cuisine and stuff, and I'm gonna put some pictures on Discord. It was really fun. It was an amazing time. Everything was really good, and I honestly felt like I was you know, pulling an Anthony Bourdain or something in there. You know, I had the beer, you know. I'm really slowing down and enjoying all the different tastes, and it's stuff that I would never ever think to make, and like, you know, all really well done, you know, a lot of small dishes that were I mean, dude, and then the main feature dish was hot pot, you know, which just had so much stuff in it, and I got really, you know, we really took our time with it, got full while we were there, but like left feeling pretty good. Like we had a 10-minute walk to the next place we were going, and then along the walk I was like, oh man, I was feeling kind of full when we were in there, but filling up on after a couple of refills of hot pot. But yeah, the rest of the stuff was, you know, was great too. I'll put some pictures up because yeah, it was fun. What's up there? Am I supposed to shoot? Maybe this is just a tease, but I don't think I was able to shoot out the one that was right above me. Oh, I need to be a little bit. You can't jump and no, you can't jump and then morph ball in the air. Needs to be a little closer, huh? That's a little far away. How much jumping can I do while I'm in the morph ball? Oh, none. Just lifting yourself through the bomb, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what's up with Hopefully everything's still going smoothly with the stream, but a lot of my docks that I use are not working right now. I don't know. It's like it's logged me out or something, so let me see what's up. I might be missing stuff. At the very least, I can't see one of the main docks I use. No, we don't need to be updating any details right now, okay? You can remind me later. What do you... Okay. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know how to stream, you know. Thanks, Fireball. Yeah, I don't know. One of my stream elements docs was freaking out on me, so I was streaming blind. I don't think there was anything in there. I'm okay. Let me let it get a little further away, but come on. Oh shit! It's a little jumpy there. Bad reaction time. That might work. Ah, fuck. You son of a bitch. That's about the same spot. How did I get in there last time? Man, I pulled a really cool move. I don't know. I got up in there and tried to shoot around some, and I didn't, you know, I had to stay as the ball the whole time. I don't think we found anything cool. This might be good. Maybe I need to do a second explosion on top of it. How did I do that last time? Can I just walk over? Or what if I just get on it and then morph ball when it's there? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I can't really... Yeah. But yeah, you know, like I was saying, the fine dining thing is not something I too accustomed to, but honestly, it was really nice. I ended up having a good time, and the food was amazing. Afterwards, went to an arcade that I go to often, but there was some fun to be had, but it was a little busy. Thought I might talk a little bit about that on Wednesday, but just kind of like a icebreaker thing. It's weird, Fireball, because I keep kind of getting... I think it doesn't really like me on top of the bird. Let me see. Like, it seems like it's forcing me to keep rolling over it once I get up there. But, I don't know, I'd have to go back and see what I did, because... Yeah, it sort of automatically forces you off the bird over to the left is what's happening. Damn, losing all this energy. Maybe I'll just move on. I thought I was pretty thorough in trying to shoot stuff up there, but I'm also not paying the most attention. I don't know. We'll see. I think if I just get it out a little bit more, we're good. Like... There it is. Yeah, I just think it's a bit of a tease. Good thing we lost like a whole thing's worth of energy. No, I tried it that time. It forces you over. It kind of guess the game's like, hey, you shouldn't just be morph balling on top of an enemy. Make a move. Even more missile stuff. Wow, 2 more missiles. This one's actually, you know, goes somewhere. Unlike the last one. Okay. Really wish I had that tank of energy back. I think, oh god. Yeah, it gets kind of tough in this section. Or I've noticed a bit of an inner, you know, oh shit, oh no. I don't know if I can get out of that. Are you kidding me, man? Is there a suit that lets you survive this? Cause, Jesus, dude. Damn. I don't think that there's, yeah, I don't think I can get out of it right now. Every now and then I'm getting a bigger jump than other times. I don't know if there's what the timing element is or what, but it's not getting me up there. I know, it was perfect timing, Ichigo. Yeah, it's just so frustrating because now we're, you know, you start at 30 energy. You know, no tanks filled. It's brutal. Yeah. I am definitely feeling myself getting better at the game at points. And I know it's a game that, you know, like if I were playing this as a kid, I'd be doing a lot of runs, you know. So there, you know, you would get good. Fact of life. I may not have the get good luxury, you know. I think after a one playthrough, I do think with the map that I'm starting to get, I do think I could come back and beat it a lot faster. And just being better at, you know, I mean, just, again, getting good, being better at navigating the space and getting from point A to point B. Yeah. Whole lot of ragu for you to fall into here. See what I mean? God. I'm really enjoying the game overall. I'm looking forward to that next big thing of progress. I'm glad we still have places we haven't finished exploring. I'm gonna mark that last area on the map before I forget, because let's see, that went up even, yeah, ended up going up even higher. There were 3 missiles in one area, and then that went up even higher for 2 missiles. Gonna need a bunch of missiles against mini bosses, I think. Boop, boop. It's really fun to think about the, like, writing the scenario for these types of games, and of course that just gets even more complicated with as the genre, you know, gets more and more examples, more and more games and that type. But yeah, isn't it kind of fun to think about, like, sitting around and talking through the sort of logic of needing to get certain items and, you know, the different possibilities that come from that, some of which devs might not see, or, you know, I mean, they're playing the game more than anybody else, at least until it's released, and then everybody starts speedrunning and, you know, finding things that devs never dreamed of. But yeah, I don't know, it's just fun to think about the like sitting down and trying to map out the map and the the scenarios to get you from area to area. And we were going up in this tunnel, huh? Come on. You folks need to give me some health. I love these, like, I love this bubble area, but it's also drippy and, everything is all, I don't know, I forget the term for this, but yeah, everything is like, the flora, the flora, the fauna, some of these things have pretty much welded itself to the planet, and yeah, it's parts of the planet are not so much landscaping, I think, as they are like, yeah, just like plant growth that is, well, for lack of a better term, very alien. There's a lot of like, earthen feature blended with some kind of biological life running through it, or spikes running through something, So, and some of that includes like, regions that are, like, especially when you get into Super Metroid, you can see this aesthetic really well, but I guess I'll go get all the way up to that section we were at. Shit. Is this the one? Yeah, up. And then didn't we end up like wait, where wasn't there like a falcon that was here or whatever? Oh shit, one of these things. I hate that we're gonna need to okay, I guess I need to get this thing over. I hate that we're gonna need to probably exit this area and go find another spot to level up, but I guess it is what it is. Or not level up, but, fill up our energy. Aren't we missing some enemies here? Like, isn't there supposed to be something else? Yeah, it is interesting to think about, Ichigo, and I don't know, oh yeah, I remember being in here. You can, like, actually, from these guys, you can use a morph ball and get into these areas to the left, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just gotta get him not quite so high. We're almost dead anyway. Maybe I should just die. We'll let it happen. Maybe soon enough. Yeah, starting with 30 health is pretty brutal. I think oh yeah, this thing. Okay, yeah, definitely. Get out of here and don't fall in the soup. We made it into here and we got an item. We might have finished this part. We finally made it into here. If I had to think of an excuse for it, or a defense, well, obviously the game's still doable. You can, I think even the instruction booklet, it even had a section kind of telling us, what a way to go. It even had a section telling us about, how you could, you should try to kill some enemies and fill up your energy tanks and whatnot before you, really get to exploring. Yeah, I'm sure Fireball. Yeah, I bet there's some that start with full health or even full tanks, all that kind of stuff. I think if I had to think of a good justification for it, I think they really did want exploration to be a huge focus of this game, and I do think that finding better places to grind does come as a result, well, you know, like that also comes part and parcel with being good enough to like learn new places to grind and not get just smoked really quickly, you know, against some flying enemies that if someone knew what they were doing, they can just set up and farm for a while. So, yeah. I think we found some like that not too far from this area, so... So, yeah, we... Yeah, starting with their, it's pretty brutal for sure. You know, I think it does make me wonder. You know, like I was honestly surprised that they did us the courtesy of. I need to find a different set of pipes. I think they did us the courtesy of you know, when you die you can return to the beginning of that region. At least we saw that recently, you know, with that purple area. This is good. God damn it. Which one's which? Let's do this. You know, I didn't expect that. I did think you had to go all the way back to the, you know, beginning of the game, but... And I don't know how this works for other regions in the game just yet. I think maybe we've died in another area, and it did take us back to the beginning of it. It was sort of a white walled area. I think that was a pretty tough area that I don't think we're really ready for yet, but... But yeah, so like, you know, if they're doing that, if they're bringing you back to the beginning of that region, how much health then do you give Samus? Because by the time you got to that region, and some of them are pretty spread apart, and if you don't really know what you're doing, by the time you got to that region, you might have taken quite a few knocks along the way, you know? So I could see maybe a game dev kind of thinking like, well, you know, we don't want them to just pull themselves too far out with the exploration, knowing that if they die, yeah, no, you know, or basically, yeah, knowing that if they die, they'll be able to start at the beginning of that region with full health or even just 100 health or something, you know? I guess they're kind of intending you to sort of make long runs and kind of think of this as, yes, Samus plunging down into an unforgiving subterranean world that everything is trying to kill her. You can't stop. You can't go forward. You can't hang on. Can't hold on, but you can't. I don't know. I forget how it goes. But you can't stand. You can't hang on, but you can't stand still. If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will. You know? So she's just got to keep running. Yeah. That's right, Cap Nemo. Cap Nemo, you're always my biggest supporter of that Bucky's. Well, you know, 1-800 too. You guys were some OG supporters of that Bucky's video. I want to thank you for that, you know? That was the start of some weird glitching going on. That was an early video edit for me, you know? Beep, 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 beep. Come on, give me some. They're like, you need to move on. This is just ridiculous. Maybe I do need to reset this or something. Or reset the pattern here. Oh, look at us now. Gotta fight a freaking space turkey. Yeah. Oh, no problem, 1-800. I was saying, I was thanking you guys for being some OG supporters for the Buc-ee's video I made a long time ago. Get out of the soup. Sorry to bring you back like that. But yeah, it was Captain Nemo was mentioning it. I hate, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this grind. I know I could just be moving around and getting stuff, but holy shit, I'm losing my mind. You guys done giving stuff up in this room or something? Is that what's going on? I haven't seen anything in a while, huh? Lost a lot of health there. Jeez. I don't think this room wants to yield us any more energy. Oh yeah, that was fun. 1-800. Yeah. Yeah, I started doing it. I think around the time of COVID, or you know. Oh, no, it was actually before that, yeah. It was a few years prior to COVID. But I wasn't doing much in the way of editing. It was just every now and then, and it was kind of a way to just sort of get myself, you know, another way to like kind of get myself reactivated out of being depressed for several years. Oh yeah, Cab Nemo, I should, yeah. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah. I want to work on redeems anyway. I do want to have that as a part of it, you know, and at least especially the Monday and Wednesday and then the late night Friday streams for sure. But yeah. I'd only maybe turn redeems off during something like the live podcast Parvination on Fridays. But yeah, I want to step that up and have some more stuff for you guys. Buc-ee's would be a good one, you know. By the way, I don't know if I've told both of you guys, but this is cute. My dad is, you know, he finally got like the car of his that he had in high school. Like his first car was a '57 Chevy. It was old. It was just old at that point, not, you know, necessarily a classic car. And he had wanted one throughout his whole adult life. I feel he was always like, man, one of these days I'm gonna get one. And they were, whenever there would be something, a mid to late 50s, like, you know, Chevy on the side of the road with a for sale sign, he would just like drive past it. There was one that was on the way to and from the school that he worked at and I went to, and for high school, and it was on the right side of the road. He'd always see it and just like, oh, you know, slow down a bit. And it's just like that, just, you know, eventually he finally got that car, and guess where he loves to take it out for a Sunday drive to? On Sunday, he takes that thing, he drives over to the new Buc-ee's and gets himself a drink. And they get back in that car and they drive on home. And maybe a snack, you know? But they do it at Buc-ee's. And I love that. I feel like this is his like it sounds like it. And it also, I think, is a that's gotta be kind of a good ego stroke too. Like, you know, you're pulling into one of the over 100 gas pumps, maybe you're trying to find a place to park in this parking lot that is a fucking zoo because they don't consider pedestrians at all. And everyone is just parking and then getting out of their car and having to walk through the parking lot. The thing is, it's going to turn some heads. He might even get some, you know, some solid thumbs ups. You know, and I feel like it's a, yeah, I feel like it's got to be, that's got to be a good feeling, you know? Let's see, Captain Email, see what you got. I think Captain Nemo sent me a virus because it's not wanting to load. Why would you do that, Captain Nemo? I think he hacked our system, guys. Sorry about that. Boop, boop. We're gonna make some progress in this thing, but I'm gonna need a full amount of life. Darn, I'm coming up on needing a break, too. Okay, maybe I'll try to fill up our energy and then we'll move on. Come on. Get some decent luck. Yeah, I don't know what it tried to load up for me. It loaded up a blank screen, a blank window. I know I really shouldn't, and you're a prankster too, man. You got a little Joker streak in you, you know? Beep boop, beep boop. What is this, a Daft Punk concert? Ah! Harder. Better. Faster. Oh yeah, it doesn't quite... Gotta work it out. It's more of a Kraft Punk concert or something, you know? Just keep waiting. They're gonna drop in with a little krautrock. You just gotta wait for it to develop a bit, you know? These things take time. No worries, Captain Nemo. Yeah, I figured it wasn't. I figured I could trust you, you know. And you've asked about the privilege and honor of being a mod, and that's something I've considered because I think at some points I could use some help. But yeah, let's just say that although you're not a mod officially, you know, I think in spirit. Boo. Boo. You're my paramilitary mod force. You know, it's nothing official, but like, if there's a problem down in the chat, you're probably going to take care of it by doing a little cyberbullying or something, you know? You're going to brain them, you're going to hit them with a reference or something that they're not going to catch, you know? And the Parvinator, yes. Yeah. I ruled this stream with an iron fist, but you know, every you know, it helps to have that that extra team around too, you know, unofficially. Beep boop boop boop. It never stops. I'm gonna freeze you. Space turkey. Alright, we're at 99. Very cool. Oh shoot, I could have just come back to this spot, I guess. You know what? Forget you. Oh god, what happened? Why didn't you fire? Off to a terrible start. Thank you guys for hanging. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday, guys. Man, we've been at this for a long time. God. Ah, fuck, dude. Damn it. I hate this place. This room, there's a couple rooms here that could just die, you know? Man, this planet is harsh, man. Everything's trying to kill me. At least I can go back to one of the cool spots now. I'm just gonna wait. Come on. You better give me something. Oh, they know what I'm doing. They're onto my game. Hey, Crudo, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, happy. Right. Exactly, Captain Nemo. Santa sounds like Link when getting hurt. I know. Oh, yeah, they've got that little guttural, you know. I always thought that that one was pretty scary as a kid. You know, I certainly, you know, I know it's hurt my feelings when people say that games like Mario 64 are extremely scary or, you know, blah, blah, blah. I think some of that is just the result of some creepypasta that people read and whatnot. But, and folks being into, like, the back rooms and stuff. But yeah, I do think in a lot of, like, NES sprites and sounds and music sometimes had such a such a profound effect on me. Like it was very disturbing, and you know, sometimes it was meant to be, but like the common laugh sound effects that you hear, the and I've got some on here somewhere. Man, I need to hit more sound effects.
Dude, don't encourage him.
Don't encourage me.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
But yeah, the little laugh, that laugh was really popular in a lot of NES and Famicom games. The that noise for characters getting hurt was one that you would hear sometimes. I think it's, yeah, I absolutely get you with it sounding like a Link 2. I think I hear that in my, I think I see that in my mind's eye when I hear that as well. More familiar with that as a kid. You know, we did play some Zelda 2. We weren't hugely into it. My cousin played through it, and I don't know if he beat it back then, but being a one-player game, we didn't play it as much. We were more likely to bust out some Turtles 2 or play some Mario 3 or something. Yeah. Gunsmoke, huh? I don't know that I ever played that game. For NES? I do love a good soundtrack. Yeah. You're not late, Crudo. Thanks for coming, man. I think pretty soon I'll be getting a break. I think we filled up our energy here. And we've been doing some exploring, but I keep dying in this area. It's one spot I fell in the lava and couldn't get out. Shameful. Oh, cool. Gunsmoke. I want to write that down. I don't think I ever played that one. What kind of genre is it, Crudo? I'm guessing it's not a light gun game. Do 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 do. This title screen looks pretty sweet that I'm seeing this cowboy walking down the middle of an old western town. That's funny. Yeah, yeah. Vertical shooter. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah. Hey, sounds good, Fireball. Yeah, if that's the case, you know, yeah, thanks for coming through. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. And I'll be back Wednesday and Friday. But yeah, I hope you have a good couple days. That's cool, Crudo. I should check it out. I'm really liking these 8 and 16-bit games. I think once we beat Metroid, I think I'm gonna go into Donkey Kong, Super Donkey Kong, and Super Donkey Kong 2, which is of course Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, but we got the Super Famicom versions. So I think we're gonna kick those off at once we're done with Metroid. I think Wednesdays, I'm liking that as a Nintendo 64 day. So yeah, we'll play some N64 on. I don't say N64 usually. We'll play some Nintendo 64 on Wednesday. We'll maybe do a couple games. I want to get maybe one more playthrough of Smash in, and then it's probably getting closer to time to move on. But you know, yeah, I don't know what our next Nintendo 64 Japanese game will be. I have to think about it.
The Parvinator.
All right, guys, I'd better get that break in. You guys should take a break too. I'll throw on a little Star Fox 64 footage I took the other night, just kind of the chill level select screen. Honestly, the music in it sounds very like, oh, you know, it's you're selecting a level and it sounds very much like a mission briefing kind of music. Maybe I should have chosen one of the calmer songs from the soundtrack. There's not many, but there's one. It's really good. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm clearly very distracted, so let me get up out of here. I'm gonna take about 5 minutes or so. I'll see you back in a bit. Thanks for hanging. Happy Sunday.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Let me
Parvinator.
roll back to this one for just a second. Yeah, thanks for chilling, man. Having a good time. Yeah, it's a it's been a crazy first playthrough. It's had its ups and downs, but I'm digging it so far. Yeah, liking this game. You know, again, this is a series that wasn't around. It wasn't around me much when I was a kid. I remember reading about it when I eventually got Nintendo Power, but it was Smash Bros. That kind of introduced me to this series the most. Yeah, I'm loving going back and playing this original. I really want to make some solid progress though, because we found a few missiles today, but that was about it. We're missing a lot of stuff. I haven't found the 2 mini bosses, but I have a good feeling because we have a few things that I know we can explore. We just have to get good in order to have enough life to get through those sections. Or there's also one section we just fell in the lava and I don't think we could get out, but at least with our current apparatus, I don't know. I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I meant to show this earlier. This is the video that's up on YouTube now. But yeah, it should be a fun one for you. An emotional ride for me. Mixed bag going to Super Nintendo World, and I had a fun time. We did that here on the stream, and then I edited it down. Had some fun with it, tossed a few more sound effects on top.
What are you buying?
And yeah, finally finished it, put it out, and it's up. So good stuff. I should have put a nice fade on that. You know, maybe something nice and slow, like let's see. So what can we do here? Let's get a good slow transition on it. Something super slow. Yeah, here we go. Right. Wait, I thought I hit okay. No, there we go. One that really just lets you, you know, take your time with it. Thanks, Crudo. This was, yeah, I found this background somewhere. I really like it. Yeah. Thanks, man. And I actually just happened to read the book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas for the second time recently because I went to Las Vegas. That's where I got COVID. Hey, let's put the hide transition on it too. Doesn't have to be 5,000 What was that, milliseconds? MS is what I'm dealing with here. All right.
So don't worry about it. Come on.
Good stuff. Yeah, thanks, Crudo. Trying to step up my thumbnail game. Words I never thought I'd be saying, honestly. What can you do? 1 second. Sorry, I'm having some issues. There it is.
Keep it down on a low key.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Let's get back into the game. It's so much work to, it does, Crudo, it does, and I just, you know, that happened to be a face that I actually made during the course of the stream, too. Which I think, hey, right? That's it. That adds a, hopefully that makes it better, you know. No, it's tough, man, because, like, I don't want to have to, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, not everything, clickbait is a very broad word, of course, but, you know, there is, it's funny because I'm learning that to an extent you do have to do some of the things that push videos, you know, if you want your videos to be seen and you want people to encounter what it is that you're doing. To an extent you have to, oh, damn, be careful. I always do this. Yeah, to an extent you have to do some of that stuff. Like you don't necessarily have to, it's just, it is much more difficult if you don't, and very, very good content that could be enjoyed by a lot of people just doesn't get picked up by the algorithm. And it's not even necessarily that they're putting up a bad thumbnail always, or a bad, you know, the video doesn't have the best start or whatever, but yeah. All that stuff is crazy, man. I never thought I'd have to deal with it, really, you know, and I obviously I don't have to deal with any of it. I could walk away, but you know, until I have my own kind of platform, which, you know, that's very difficult to pull off, then here it is, you know, I'm stuck with the algorithm. Yeah, and there's a lot of people who talk about their it not even being a matter of taste sometimes, that like you know, a video that they think is much better and ends up being more liked by people, you know, like when they test it, or you know, come on. But yeah, the for whatever reason the algorithm will just pick one to push, and it doesn't always, you know, it's not, obviously it's missing out. It's missing out on like what is actually like something you might think is your best, and you're limited in the ways that you can direct them to your best stuff, you know. So yeah, it's, yeah. What can you do? But yeah, anyway. Also, you know, I'm just realizing, you know, like if I have the ability to spruce things up a bit on the visual side, then I should take that when I can, and, you know, always room for growth. But yeah, I think that has been fun, and I've learned so much, you know, through doing this. I'd never really played around much in something, you know, like a Photoshop or what have you, and I ended up looking into it, and I got the program GIMP and learned a whole lot on that, even though I'm still I don't really get what I'm doing lots of times, but I can use it, you know. A few other programs too, you know, like you start to become like pretty good at some of these tools, and I feel like I could use this for whatever I need to online, or any kind of any kind of thing I would ever want to make. You know, I have some basic skills now to kind of at least DIY a lot of things, you know? And that's a cool feeling. That's a... Come on. All right. I don't know how... I don't know what we did last time. To get out. Okay, so obviously I know you freeze this. Come on, right? Right, Samus? You freeze this, and then where did we end up dying last? I think we did make it to where that upgrade was we already had. The jump power-up thing, right? Behind the Chozo statue. I think that's... But yeah, this, though. I don't know. Is this, is that a jump one can make? Did I kill something? Oh, that's right. I did kill that one bug that was on it. I remember now. There's one, like, crawler, or whatever the hell they're called. Creeper. No, I don't know. I don't know what they are. It's like crawling around. It's not there. I think... Did I kill it? Or am I thinking about a different place? But you basically kill it right when it's on the edge of this thing, and then you use it as a platform to get up. Yeah. Yeah, crude. That's right. Yeah. No. I you know, you can learn so much just trying to photograph your cat and try to make, you know, put your cat in some kind of crazy action scene, you know, like running alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger, or, you know, Godzilla walking through. I've seen some good ones on YouTube of, you know, Catzilla walking, just destroying a town. Just, you know. I don't know how you get up this one, man. What are you supposed to do? What's a Samus supposed to do? How did I get up here earlier? Run the tape back.
Congratulations!
Was there some... Okay, yeah. I guess, was there something here, and did I kill it? I don't know the answer to these questions. Yeah, Crudo, yeah, the cat Godzilla. All right. Yes, get me in here, please. Okay, and then there's the seahorse that blows fire, right? Fire, god damn it, right into the lava. What is over to the... Is this a... That's just a dead end. Okay, I see now. And then Chozo is here. I think we... By the way, I think we got stuck by jumping behind this Chozo a couple times. I don't know if it was this one or another one, but I tried everything I knew, and maybe we missed something, but last week we got stuck behind it a couple of occasions.
What are you buying? Congratulations!
Need to get into the other sound effects.
Okie dokie.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Alright. Like, what is there something that's... Can we get up above us there? I see that section there. We should get in. I think these things are hard to kill. So I'm just gonna... Ah, shit. I'm just gonna hit them with missiles. I fell in here last time, huh? it was hard to get out. I need to be careful. Okay, now, is there something we can shoot here? Yeah, like, I wonder, you know, because you see this, I don't know, I'm seeing this row, and it seems to connect to something there, but don't believe there's any way. Oh yeah, that's not gonna get the goods. Took a little damage from the block coming back. Yeah, Crudo, the one I was seeing was with the black cat too. Yeah, probably the same thing. Oh dear God. Take that. Alright, we're moving on. We used a bunch of missiles, but it's okay. Oh, wait, did we make it to this part? Is this the... Yes, okay. Where's my map? Okay, is this the super tall... Hold on, what's above us? Is this the room that is a, yeah, really tall room? The whole right side is breakable? So far, that's what I'm seeing. Alright. I think I tried to figure something out at the top of this room. Sorry, I'm so cracked out in this game. Again, I've got this, like, awful map. It's not looking good. Jeez. Hard to understand. This is so fun. Drawing a map, I don't know. I love going through the game this way. I wouldn't want to be looking this up because, I mean, you did have many ways to access the information back then. Maybe you had a, you know, I'm sure Nintendo Power at least covered it in detail. Maybe did a strategy guide, I'm assuming, on that, but... Yeah, I wonder if there's something over there. That's kind of hard. That'd be hard to get to. Shoot, don't lose all your HP here. Be careful. Yeah, at the very least, you don't have the internet to cheat, you know? Maybe you're calling the hotline, you know? Maybe you're talking to somebody on the other end of the hotline. A pro gamer who's just sitting there gaming it, the whole time they're playing. The whole time they're talking to you. At least according to all the footage I've seen of the Nintendo Power hotline from, you know, Redmond, Washington. They're just like, oh yeah, so, okay, what you're gonna want to do? You're trying to get to Mother Brain, huh? Okay, yeah, so what you're gonna want to do is, oh yeah, no. And they're just like staring at their TV while they just like play it, you know. They're going hard at something else, you know. Sometimes I think they're playing what it is that they're playing so they can get, you know, give something, you know, like they can give specific advice on, like, you know, cross this many rooms over. I watched a documentary about that. I want to see if I can find it, but it was so funny. It talked about how some of the kids would call and would be like kind of threatening. Because Nintendo would, I mean, you know, it's a paid hotline, and I think, you know, you can play it off, you know, this is just how they communicated at this point, too, of just, like, kind of doing this, like, we're not going to tell you the exact cheat sometimes. We're going to give you a lot of info, or like, have you thought that in some places, you might actually be able to go, through a wall, or through a wall that, I don't know, just kind of giving you a that's not a good example, but kind of not giving you direct instructions, but something that's a bit more cryptic, and however should probably, at least trigger like, oh, I can do that, or, kind of get you in the direction of it. But they were doing a lot of that kind of thing in the way that they wrote. Yeah, tip, yeah. Some of the I've talked about how some of the strategy guides were kind of written in an interesting way. Having like just sort of explaining it like the Link to the Past one is kind of interesting. It's explaining it like it is this old legend. You are reading the Legend of Zelda, and you're hearing the story of the this hero, and it doesn't always give like exact like, go here, do this. It's more and the hero, I don't know, the hero realized that some bombs, or trees were hiding lots of secrets, and I don't know, it's
wow, so cool.
Doing a bad job of explaining it, man. I'm Sunday session it out. Wasn't there a thing flying here? Did we already kill it or something? What's going on? They do, Crudo, yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, and what ends up happening is like some of the kids would call and be like, this documentary said some of the kids would call and say like, hey, cut the bullshit, all right? Tell me how to do this, like they'd have us hyper specific, how do I beat the third boss on Kung Fu, and it just, like, now listen here. Don't you give me the runaround, all right? You're gonna tell me in 50 words or less how the hell I'm supposed to beat Mother Brain, okay? Because I get to it and I keep getting killed. Smoked instantly. They say something smooth, like out of a Tarantino movie or something, and like, oh, I've already wasted this much time of it, now it looks like you only have this much, like, I don't know, like, lay it on thick, put the pressure on. I need this answer in 1 minute or less, yeah. Also, you know what it is? I think he mentioned that kids would often be like clearly speaking softly too, and like they're either in a closet or they've gone into their room and shut the door, and they're, because they're, it's going to be an expensive call, and they know they'd rather beg for forgiveness, Get it? Oh my god. No shit. Oh. I don't know how to get out of this lava. I think it's too low for me to get out with my current abilities. I think we could freeze this thing. I think that's probably what we're supposed to do, huh? Shit. It's tough, man, and that doesn't help. I don't think I... Game over. Tough going tonight.
Oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, crap, oh, crap.
Welp. Let's do a little bit of grinding.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Yeah, Crudo Far. I love the yeah, lots of times, you know, they'd be hiding in a closet or in a bedroom or something. And, you know, they need it to be fast. Look, they already know they're going to be in trouble. I bet if I called one of those, I would be so like, you know, I would be so in such an anxious state that like they would give me that cryptic explanation, and I would maybe be like, okay, got it, you know, thank you, and then just be like, oh no, I don't really understand, you know. Wait, what did he say again, you know? No, I'm just imagining a couple kids, like one is dictating to the other, you know, like, hey, all right, like you better write down everything, you know, exactly as I say it, because you know that these guys bullshit. That one takes a few shots. The red one does. Those sort of tan ones go quickly. Oh, god damn it. Oh, shoot. I keep doing this. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's interesting, Crudo. I wonder, like, I know that Japan had their own as well. I'm curious about other places. It's interesting too because you know, they would do this out of their like Nintendo of America headquarters in Washington State, up around you know, it's kind of like the Seattle area, but yeah, it's Redmond, Washington. And it's interesting because yeah, a lot of their communication and stuff would come from that. I think that that's where their yeah, I believe that that's where, oops, come on. They did a lot of playtesting out of there as well. You know, they had other offices too, pretty sure, you know. Yeah. Oh, very cool, Crudo. Was it in Portuguese? Damn. I watched another episode of Nintendo Mania recently. I've really been enjoying that. This was a Nintendo hype show that was put on by Gustavo Rodriguez. And he yeah, he was basically like Nintendo's go-to guy in Mexico and in Spanish-speaking Latin America. And yeah, he come on, damn it. I've really been enjoying that show. It's been fun. He also ran the like longest running, you know, like Nintendo magazine that was called Club Nintendo, I believe. Yeah. But it's really funny. Like, I'm watching these episodes from 1998 and they're showing all these like between commercials, or, you know, between like segments, they'll show some like footage, and some of it will have some hype packages from Nintendo, and, you know, it'll show things like the console and a game going into it, you know, like just some kind of like again, hype shots. And it's funny because they keep showing stuff for the 64DD, and it just doesn't make it out of Japan, sadly. And it was late there. So yeah, it's funny because they keep showing this in all their like you'll see it a couple times an episode. I don't know if that's going to yield us any more. Maybe I left too soon, but we're not getting any more. I hate that noise, man. I gotta turn it down. Sorry if it's too loud again. I thought I muted it, or not muted it, but turned it down. Damn, dude, lost a lot of health there. I hate this room. I do this every time. I hate this room. Oh, God. Jeez. I gotta get good.
Oh, dude, it smells so good. Num num.
Give me life. Please. I do think Nintendo Power did a little bit of coverage on the 64DD, but you know, it was mostly like I think it came up because I remember hearing about Doshin the Giant, and I remember seeing something officially from Nintendo about it. But then, you know, some of the other gaming mags did cover 64DD. There were some that were, you know, would just... Nintendo Power, of course, was a bit like cagey with... They didn't cover just everything that came out of Japan. They would try to hide some footage and, you know, hype games and things and you know, want to release it on their own terms. So even though they're going to release the game in Japan, they don't want audiences outside necessarily, you know. They're still going to want to control their release and how they want to control how most people, you know, find that info and learn about the game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I heard about that, Crudo Far. Yeah. Yeah, that they were... I think I read something recently. Yeah, that's interesting. You know, I wonder if this is the same thing, because I don't know anything about all this, but I had read recently that... Yeah, that at one point in development, it was... Yeah, that you were going to be able to, like, swap between rareware games, I think. Is that what you're talking about? I heard that recently one of the devs said that was, like, not even really so much a feature, as much as it just was, like, an idea that they had for a bit, and it, you know, they kind of realized they probably couldn't pull it off. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot of... It's all new to me, you know, I don't know what's going on. We're getting our life back, yo. Please. People. I'm gonna find a better spot. I think this is the better spot. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. That's crazy, Crudo. Yeah. So that they plan to create you get to the game to a certain point and stop. They plan to create physical DLC for cartridge games and then continue to play the second part using other media. That's crazy, yeah. It's really interesting because, you know, the system's lifespan really wasn't that long. The 64 was late, you know, the PlayStation had been out for a while. So it, you know, I feel like it took the 64 a little while to really get going, really get cooking, and the next thing I knew, I mean, it also is just that I, you know, was a kid and life is going fast, you know. But yeah, GameCube, bam. I remember hearing about Doshin the Giant. I do remember, I wonder, maybe I'm making this up, but I saw somewhere something from Animal Crossing showing its like Japanese 64DD origins, and I don't know if that was something from Nintendo Power or elsewhere, but yeah, I know that a lot of people who want to get like one of the like Nintendo 64 RAM carts or whatever, they'll you know, I guess some of the better ones will have a clock on them that allows you to play that game or like an English, you know, or whatever language patch, you know. Got off to a terrible start. Let's get back down to the purple with some life, hopefully. All right, we got this. I'm gonna let come on. Let's go, Samus. Come on.
Introducing Magic Mushroom, the long-lasting air freshener from Airwick.
I was reading that I think the 64DD was pretty delayed for its Japanese release, and the peripheral made a little more sense for getting more storage for a short time, but then it got so delayed that the storage on cartridges wasn't as big of an issue at that point, the chip shortage or whatever. Same thing with the Famicom disk system, being that, you know, for a time it was getting very expensive to make cartridges. Well, you know, it just is, but it was even more, and they didn't have you know, I think that at that point it was just more pricey because of a ship. I think it was the same chip shortage. I don't know. I could be conflating the two, but I do know that both of them, like when they come out a little more on a timetable that worked for worldwide release, especially, you know, they might have had a lot better chance, you know, but. I know it was a storage thing for a bit with the Famicom disk system. And you know, so much cheaper to make the discs. And yeah, I guess you could make them a little bit bigger. You know, you could have 2 sides to it, and then they would get to a point, though, where they could make cartridges with similar amounts of storage, and it wasn't as pricey as it had been, you know? And so, therefore, most of what I've read said that meant that the FDS kind of proved... FDS and the 64DD, god damn, both came so late that they... looks like I wonder... For a second there, I wasn't losing any life. I wonder if you hop fast enough, if you can stay out of it. But yeah, you know, had they come out sooner, the financials might have made sense. But then once they came out, the money wasn't there. It didn't make as much sense anymore, and then cartridges could do better. So. It had an internal clock, apparently. Yeah, that's what you needed. Oh, shit, that's the one. We don't want to kill it. That's the one I need to keep. I've already shot it a bunch. I need to be careful. Don't die. I'm gonna leave and come back. Just, I'm hoping that would reset.
The new Nintendo 64. So what's the big deal, and why is Toys R Us already sold out?
All right, let's see. Oh no, it was up a level. How did I get up there before? I really have no idea. Oh. I thought if I just believed hard enough, maybe I could make that jump. See, this one... Yeah, this one, as long as you keep one of these alive, you're good. I mean... You can jump off of that one, or you can... Yeah. I wonder if you got a better angle at this one. Okay. Anyway, alright. Now, how was I getting up there? That's what I don't understand. Was it... It wasn't off of that, right? Because I think I need to get... Yeah. Need more verticality.
The new Nintendo 64. So what's the big deal, and why is Toys R Us already sold out?
Listen.
I don't know what to tell you, bitch.
Yeah, that's a good question, Crudo, because I mean, you know, that's such a huge what if, right? I just feel like it's two totally different dimensions, you know? I know I probably would have been a day one buyer of Final Fantasy VII, because I would have gotten the Nintendo hype for it. I did see other hype for it, but, and then I had friends who were into it, but it was a little bit after the release date. But yeah, you know, that would have been coming out on the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 CD. You forget the DD, it's all about the CD. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I think I would have been, yeah, I would have been playing Final Fantasy a little bit sooner. Yeah, you'd probably have a lot of... You know, I've been seeing a lot of arguments recently from people who were fans of specific genres on the Super NES that just didn't get any or didn't have much representation on the 64. Some of that is RPGs, and you know, some of that is because, you know, yeah, some of that was storage size. Yep, been here a few times. I'm just... is this how we ended up getting all the way up? Don't fall in here. Those things hurt. Oh shit, that's... Yeah, this room. Okay. Come on. This is a funny room because I'm like, what is this mechanic supposed to be though? The disappearing blocks, you know, like what is the lore behind this, you know? That's okay. I think I'm just gonna go in here because I've gotten lost in the sauce trying to get up there before. Speaking of lost in the sauce, do not want to fall in here. Don't really care about those missiles. Is this the pathway to the dark side? No, to the, whatever the top of that last vertical shaft is? Where are we now? Yeah, Crudo. Yes, you know, a lot of folks would stop. You know, it was difficult to develop for, I think, even for Nintendo, you know, and I do think that Nintendo, with its business practices, God, oh, get out of there. I do think that they also ran some companies off, and so even if there were some limitations with Sony versus 64 and then vice versa, you know, I think it was, for some companies, that was a factor. You know, maybe not the biggest one, but I do think that there was a bit of a grudge, you know, with some of those companies. It's interesting because, you know, I have been reading a lot about something I haven't thought about in a very long time, which was, you know, piracy on the PS1. And, you know, reading that it was extremely common, but I don't remember during it, you know, and of course this is in a place that Nintendo's officially in. It's, you know, I think, you know, if you're able to afford those, you know, and I think that, like, I lost my train of thought because I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm stuck here. But yeah, you were probably, you know, able to, with the PS1 games being pretty cheap too, you know, like a lot of 64 games would be $49.99, $59.99. Some of them even more. And then some PlayStation games were more expensive than others, but quite a few of them were new, you know, at $39.99 or something, or $29.99, and that was $35, something like that. I'm just gonna toss out a whole bunch of numbers right now, you know. Prices, baby. Didn't this thing have a... Wasn't there something for us to... Hold on. Is this the area we've been wanting to go in for a bit? No, we went all the way up and back down. All right. We got up and got a bunch of missiles from those spots up there. I don't know what's going on. Man. Honestly, I do think after I beat this game the first time, you know, I'm drawing my own map. I do think that I will maybe go and look at an actual map, you know, once I finally get this game beaten. Hopefully I can do it. I can play until that point. It's a tall cave. Very tall cave. I think that this is the one that leads back to the... Yeah, I think that this leads back towards, you know, closer to the lift. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down and left. That was an area we haven't been to yet. Let's spice it up. We just started to go in here, but we didn't make it very far, I think. So let's see what we got. Good God. Okay. All right. Ooh, gosh, I might grit my teeth here. Yeah. What do you think, Crudo? Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thought experiment. Yeah. Had the 64 not gone cartridge. I think I'm so bought into Nintendo at that point that I don't care. You know, I think I'm ready for whatever technology they're going to put on me. It's funny too because I wonder now how well I could keep those PS1 discs. The ones that I have are put away in like a little not a jewel case, but like a CD wallet. And come on. My God, man. But I remember we tried to take care of them But I also, you know, I didn't own a PS1 for a long time until like, you know, I ended up like getting one from a friend once he got a PS2. So, I remember a lot of those discs getting really beaten up. And even though I tried to take care of it and stuff, it just, we're kids, you know? Damn. Section is tough. Live and let live, guys. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. All right. Convenient place. We're gonna level up here for a second, or not level up, but grind our health. Oh, come on, damn. Lost my flow. What are you doing? I was talking about it being a convenient place. My allergies are bugging me. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, you know, the decision to stick with cartridges, I think it is interesting. And you know, it's funny because I think as a kid, when I saw those first mock-up shots that said like Nintendo Ultra 64 or some of that early stuff that had a, you know, you would see a cartridge there and maybe a blank label or something, you know, or just the cool Nintendo 64 logo. And, you know, I remember seeing that stuff and seeing the like shots of the cartridge and just thinking, oh, that's so cool. You know, like, wow, that looks like a big chunky cartridge, you know. Of course, it's like it's not as tall as a Super Famicom or Super NES cart, I'm pretty sure. They're two different box sizes. I recently had, you know, I've been dealing with buying little plastic boxes to keep mine in so I can keep them on the shelf. But yeah, they're... Yeah. But I remember being young and holding like some of the first 64 games that I remember getting my hands on. You know, I played Super Mario at Walmart. That was mind-blowing and life-changing. But before I got my 64, I did go over to a friend's place, and I remember playing some Star Wars. Shoot, what was that game? Oh, it was one of the early ones. I'm not remembering. Damn. We were talking about it just the other day, but I forget its name. Yeah, it starts with the level on Hoth. Really fun, like action platformer. Pretty difficult, you know. But yeah, forgetting its name, but yeah. Oh, come on. Anyway, I remember holding that cartridge and it had Shadows of the Empire. Shadows. Yeah, Shadows of the Empire. I remember holding the cartridge, and, you know, we had we had the North American cart. We're holding it in our hand, and it had the Stormtrooper on it. It had like a CGI render of a Stormtrooper kind of lined up, you know, with you, the viewer, in its sights, pretty much, if I remember correctly. And I remember seeing that and just holding that cartridge and just sort of having a like, wow, this is cool. I like this, you know, like it felt like owning this, putting this in the machine here and turning it on. This is transporting me to a Star Wars, you know, me as a budding Star Wars fan at that point, you know, that's like I remember just sort of holding those carts and it was the game. It was also like, you know, looking through the instruction booklet, of course, you know, all this stuff. I just remember kind of having like that was my sort of first hands-on at a friend's house or something, you know, where I'm not like at Walmart and I'm having to hurry and be careful. I would really like this pink guy here out of our way. Well, there's a couple of them on the screen, but the one hopping down beneath us. Okay. I'm gonna hang out for just a second. Boop, boop. Yeah, it was a cool game, Binary. It was interesting, and it had a lot of different gameplay styles. Shadows of the Empire did. You know, a lot of different, whoop. You know, you started in a game, and it's, you know, you might think that it's a... If you knew nothing of it, and oh god, you know, didn't get the box or anything else. But yeah, you know, you might think that it was just a, you know, flying game, since it opens with that level where you're in a snow speeder during the Hoth evacuation.
Why? You're getting nervous, man.
Fun game, yeah. Okay. That was also like when I think, oh god, damn. Be careful, Samus. Some of the sound effects got really impressive, I think, with you know, of course, you know, with that generation, you know, and looking over at the PlayStation as well, having CDs, that often was an advantage, sound and music wise. You know, so whoop, there. Oh no, be careful. But yeah, I think that it was during that generation that you started to get some really cool, you know, games being in surround sound, and it could be hit or miss, but I don't know, it's impressive. And I remember playing, you know, of course I was a kid, but playing the Star Wars games back then, and just, yeah, they felt very immersive. Even if the graphics had, you know, had a long way to go and were often early 3D stuff, the music was a cut above. You know, the music and sound was always, you know, yes, was always a cut above. Okay, we're exploring new territory now. There's so many missiles in this portion of the map. It's really crazy. We were in that one vertical shaft area, and we went in like one area, and it was like 3 missiles. We went left, or we came out, went up, managed to like get up to another level, I think, went left, and there were 2 missiles in one of them as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, slows you down, huh? Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I'm just kind of doing as blind of a playthrough as I can, and it's I'm expecting it to take a long time, and I mean it has. I've been stuck a couple times. There's always been places I wanted to go to explore. I just so far the limiting factor has been more about being able to survive long treks across the map, and yeah, there's just not I don't think there's anything there. That has been a difficult thing. So, you know, there's a whole lot of getting good that needs to happen, basically. I already checked that out, huh? Come on, take the big glob out first. Thank you. No, God. Do everything. That was like, it's just funny because every input I had was like not what I was trying to do, which is always fun, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's been really fun, Binary. I'm enjoying you know, being able to go in and build my own map and stuff, and it's been fun. A lot of trial and error, and you know, like Super Metroid, it is a game that I could see once you learn how to play it better, and once you learn to, you know, be a bit more smooth with everything. I really could see this being a game that it's really fun to just go across the map and, you know, quickly watch yourself get better, you know, get these upgrades. I know you also don't have to get every upgrade, you know, which is cool. Oh, those things hurt. I'm going to stop to do this little bit of leveling up as we go rightward, and then we'll continue from here. Yeah. You know, it's interesting because I don't know a whole lot about the reputation of this game, other than to say I really just hear so much talk, retro Metroid talk, centered around Super Metroid. I think it was, you know, more of a breakout hit for many people, and then also I think it's also just had like a lot of staying power by way of it being praised and speedrun, and you know, like it's very much been a you know, benefited from like a lot of positive talk about it, and it's an amazing game. Was blown away by it, you know. But all that is to say, I think the first game gets, you know, and it is. I think stuff on the NES kind of gets. It's interesting because I think we've maybe exhausted what we can get out of that spot. I think that the NES gets a. For some people, they just don't really want to go that far back. I think. Some of the smoother stuff on Super NES, you know, 16-bit stuff, Genesis, what have you, I think, you know, is maybe a lot more palatable for many people, and that's, you know, that's unfortunate. But, you know, guess there's no accounting for taste. But yeah, I even though these games are as clunky as they get, as weird as the sound can be, you know, I don't know, I definitely feel at home with even with the 8-bit stuff. For me, when you go older than that, it starts to feel a bit weird, you know? I mean, like some arcade stuff or whatever, I definitely have more experience with, but I know for me that just has to do with what I started gaming with, and, you know. Yeah, yeah. I see this game being really fun though, as you learn, you know, as you learn to play it. All right, well, I'm gonna write down what we found there. You keep going left. I mean, I'm having a great time right now, but I see, you know, some of the best games a lot of the games we play on here, you know, you're definitely rewarded with repeated playthroughs. And I could see that being the case for this game. It was definitely the case for Super Metroid, which I loved the first playthrough, but a lot of it was spent like, I don't know what's what. You know, I don't... If you haven't seen some of the abilities or how some of them work, you know, then you really might not... You just don't know what's breakable, what's blah, blah, you know what so like getting that first playthrough out the way. Yeah. And it's been a fun one. Gonna feel good when I'm done because it's a harder game, you know? Okay, well, let me take a look at this map. I meant to make a mark here, but where's my pen? Starting to get a bit tired, but I'm going to play... Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to play about another 15 minutes. I was hoping I could find a mini-boss. I really want to just get there organically, though, so I better keep chugging along. Yeah, I've seen Zero Mission. It does look interesting. I never played that one. I played Fusion for, you know, Game Boy Advance, but not you know, not Zero Mission. And yeah, but the concept is interesting, I guess, giving it sort of an updated, kind of a 16-bit facelift on, well, not more than a facelift, but a 16-bit sort of reconstruction of the original Metroid, but I think with quite a few differences. And yeah, with more of a, you know, play, kind of, a lot of the gameplay sort of taken from something like Super Metroid. Boop. This music is a downer on this section of the map. Boop boop beep boop beep boop. Boop 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 beep boop. I just see like Eeyore or something, or just, yeah, I don't know. Oh. One second. Yeah, it seemed like it. Yeah, it seemed like it added quite a bit to the formula, to the game itself, and yeah. I'm starting to kind of hit rock bottom in this area. We're really starting to... Oh, I see a pin. We're really starting to, you know, there might be some other things left over, but I'm not finding anything big. We did, you know, we saw that Chozo statue up there. We got, at some point we got the ice beam, and we've also got the, like, I think the high jump or something. I do, you know, one other place we haven't, yeah, I think we do, yeah, Binary. I'm pretty sure we got that, like, in one of those rooms back to, like, up, you know, riding up here, I think. Right? Or those look like the high jump boots? Maybe it didn't save, who knows, yeah. Boop, boop. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for that. You know, there was one place that we didn't go to yet that was back towards the beginning. There's those breakable blocks, and I think that if we... I think that this might lead back to our lift. It's back to... No. This isn't one of them. There were... close to the beginning, there was a... vertical tower with some breakable blocks there that you know you have to, or bombable blocks. You have to have your bomb power up to knock the first layer out or whatever. But We went down there and it was quite difficult. I really struggled. So I'm thinking maybe we'll go check that out again because maybe we're a bit better equipped. Not so much as we're running out of this first energy tank, but you know. Yeah. So far, so good. I think we did get behind the high jump boots. We have the ice beam and the long shot as well. I think we got back behind the high jump boots, but I can't remember. I also died at some point, and I tried to mark it. But yeah, I think behind the high jump boots, I remember going through a wall, and then there was a I think if I'm remembering the correct spot, there was a seahorse that was like belching fire through a wall at us. No, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think I came to a stopping point on that stuff, you know, or oh shit. Come on. Oh, that's too small a gap, isn't it? Man. I think I'm gonna go back to that section. I am starting to run out of time, but I gotta stop and get some dinner in a bit. Starting to run out of steam. Just to check and making sure these bubbles don't pop.
I just want to go home and play Pokemon.
Alright, taking a look back at my map here. I know the exit, I think, is up and to our left. The lift exit. And if we go left here... I started this one, I think. I think we saw some missiles, and then we got to a big room with a like a high tower, which might, I don't know, let's see. Are these the like things that are gonna? This is the room that like shoots the polyps at you, right? Jeez. Would have liked to have jumped to get that, but it's risky now, so. Oh, get out of there, Rocky. Yeah, let me just chase this part down, and this might have to be one of the last things we do, but I am looking forward to trying that other spot at some point, but let's chase this down. I'm running out of time, and come on, don't die though. Go honorably. Yes, okay. Well, but we've been in this spot though. But we were coming at it from such a different angle. This is screwing with my head. This map, yeah. Because I'm trying to draw it out, but it's... We've been through that. Like isn't that the same like vertical area with blocks on the right that we went through at some other point? Maybe there's multiple. Well, you're coming out at the top here. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe maybe. Well, I could have sworn though I've already been through. Well, let's see. Let's just see what's here. You need to get down before we take some damage for being... Yeah, okay. Is this new? To us, at least? This is a different door than we came out of, I believe, right? No, this is... Okay, I get it. This is... we Wait. Oh, yeah. It's just that it looks so similar. I was getting deja vu again. All right. Deja vu all over again. Go. I think I made it here and then we died around this point. Come on out. I don't like you. You're gonna... Oh! That thing just zoomed in there. Today's a tough one. We got us a whole bunch of missiles. Yeah, we're gonna save. Yeah. I'm tempted to hit continue and then, you know, but we'd have to like load up on health again. We're gonna get past this point. Yeah, we're gonna make our breakthrough that we need to.
There's secret holes that you go into.
There's secret holes somewhere that we're missing. Maybe even not so secret, because I do know one area we need to go to that it was just difficult, but you know, it would at least be progress, at least until we got to a point that was a dead end at this point. Yeah, we'll see. I love that binary. You have some really solid emotes.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
Donkey.
Thanks for hanging. I'm about to wrap it up. We're saving. All right. I'm really liking this game. I'm wondering if I need to play it offline, which is something I've been saying about a lot of these games and forgetting to do. You know, play it off stream. You know, play it offline. You know. Metroid, the MMO.
The Parvinator.
All right, that was a sloppy transition. All right, well, this was cool. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm really liking this game. We're going to get it beaten. But I think on Wednesday, we're going to switch it up. We're going to play some Nintendo 64. Do I have it? Yes. All right. We've been doing Parvinator 64 Volume 11. We've been doing Super Smash Bros. Japanese version. It's 19 Japanese games I got in one like eBay sale. And this is Volume 11. And we've been at it a few times now. I think we need to get at least one more playthrough in, and then it'll be time to move on to another. But I'm liking Wednesday for these Nintendo 64 playthroughs. So we've got that to look forward to. Probably play this, and then for the last hour, maybe play a different, switch it up, play something else. Another 64 game. Mondays, I'm liking 8 and 16-bit. It's a fun way to kind of space it out. And we're going to mix things up too, because I do have a GameCube I want to get into the mix eventually. Lots of good, rather I have a Wii, but lots of good GameCube games for that. Lots of good Wii games. The possibilities are endless. I'm a sweaty man. Man, it's been a fun stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. And yeah, appreciate your company. It's been fun. I had a great weekend. And yeah, you guys are a big part of that because Friday was so fun. And then, yeah, today. So thank you for that. We'll be back Wednesday playing some Nintendo 64. And Friday is a brand new episode of Parvination. I'm going to try to get Parvination episode 3. We'll do it live. I'm out of here, guys. Hey, got some new stuff up on my YouTube. Check it out. All right, I'm out of here. Bye. Have a good night. Thank you, Parvination. You guys rock. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Hey, you very good. I got it. See you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
But before you leave,
Goodbye.
but before you leave,
Goodbye.
I will be the very best. Good day, sir.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Goodbye, friends. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It was nice to be with you. It was nice to be with you.
See you next time.
This is a lot of fun, but what are the practical implications of what we're seeing here?
Fatality.
Parvinator.
I'm exhausted. I've run out of things to say.
Good night, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Oh, untimely death.
I bid you good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. But before you leave,